Du vendredi avec tout nom. Mon ka promettre pour de bout pour drapeau Dominique avec République indépendante qui représenter. L'amour moins, commitment moins, avec talent moins, en service Dominique avec les autres citoyens même comme moi. Mon ka promettre pour travailler bien word pour aider bâtir une nation prospérité avec la paix.
For all the fun and serious updates, information on Dominica, live radio streaming from DBS, and more. Log on to www.dbcradio.net. DBS, the nation station.
Okay, the nation station at DBS. So it is time for next scheduled program that is brought to you by Domlec right here on DBS. Stay tuned.
Domlec is keeping you updated as we work to restore full generation capacity. Join us every Monday and Friday at 12 noon on DBS Radio, Kyrie FM and Voice of Life Radio, and at 12:30 p.m. on Q95 and DA Vibes for updates on our progress for more reliable and efficient service. Tune in every Monday and Friday.
All right, and we say good afternoon to Adina Bellot Valentine on yet another Domlec program. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you, Kimara. You sound very low, so I hope you're hearing me quite clearly.
I'm hearing you loud and clear.
Okay, now you're good. All right, nice. Good afternoon to you. Good afternoon to our listeners on Voice of Life Radio, on Kyrie FM, and of course, we will be later at 12:30 on Q95 and DA Vibes. It's always a pleasure to be here to update the public as we promised on where we are with this capacity management program. And good afternoon to you, Daryl Rampel. Good afternoon, Daryl. How are you?
Good afternoon, Adina. I'm fine, Adina. I'm holding in there.
Good. We have the same color shirt, man.
It wouldn't appear so. We have this morning or since yesterday.
Yes, good afternoon. Daryl is normally our ET&D manager, engineering, transmission, and distribution manager. I believe now I think Richard Wilson is acting in that position, as Daryl is now wearing a new cap, and Daryl is now the restoration coordinator. Daryl, tell us what that involves.
Okay, good afternoon again, listeners. Normally at Domlec, when we have any kind of crisis in terms of our plant, etc., during hurricanes, for example, and we have storm or any event, any climatic event that would affect the network in an adverse manner, sections of it or the entire section, a coordinator is assigned to do restoration of that section of the network or the entire network, as we had with Maria. Presently, we have some challenges with our generating capacity, and what this position does is assign me some responsibilities to the generation department in terms of providing general oversight to the department, and assisting the generation manager in trying to restore capacity onto the system. So what I will be doing is working with the resources in the department, looking at the generators that we have presently that are not available, and work to try to restore those units. And in addition to that, we have other projects that we are working on to bring capacity onto the system. So what I will be doing is coordinating all those activities, what we are doing apart from what we have at Domlec, trying to restore in addition to what we are trying to restore within Domlec. So that's the overall picture of what the coordinator really is doing now.
Daryl, we've been speaking about capacity management over the past couple of weeks and months because we don't have enough capacity to supply the demand of our customers. How are we in terms of managing that capacity and in terms of, because we've mentioned other areas that we're looking at to bring on additional capacity. How are we doing thus far?
Okay, let's look at internally first, managing the capacity that we have. And load that's attached to that capacity we have available for supplying that load. We know that we don't like the word too much, but it's load shedding. What we have been doing is releasing the system from some of the loads that's normally on the system under normal circumstances. So we have the load shedding, we call it the load shedding or capacity management program that we have, where sections of the network is removed every day so that the generating capacity that we have can supply the customers that's remaining on the system. So to date, we have been looking at removing at least 3 sections every day at different times during the day, and I think we have seen some improvement in terms of the announcements of the load shedding, when these customers will be out for the duration that they will be out for, and so forth. So that's just one component of it. In addition to that, as I said, we have been looking outside of Domlec to see where we can engage private companies with generators to generate onto the network. And in so doing, that will provide some more capacity to the system and allow us.
Be a man, if be 99 times a day, you would never forget about the one time.
We seem to have some interference with Kyrie FM. Kyrie FM, if you are listening, we're having some interference with you. But anyway, Daryl, you can continue.
Yes. So we have been working in that vein to get additional capacity from private generators to generate onto the system. Let me just speak to that. That there is some challenges with that because there are components that we need to have on the systems that's required to allow that kind of operation. So we need synchronizing facilities. There may be special transformers that we will have to buy to ensure that the protection system functions well and provide not only protection to the system, but for the public likewise. That's very, very important. So we have been looking at that, and we will put a report together and to be submitted to management to take a look and to approve of what we have been looking at to bring that additional capacity onto the system. We have also been looking at a rental unit. That's really in progress, and that's the most promising one that we have so far. I can see in the next 3 to 4 weeks, the second week in November, we are looking to have that unit commissioned and supplying to the network that will bring some relief to our customers. And not only that, to Domlec likewise, so we can attend to some of the issues that we have with some of our units in the interim. There is another project again that we are looking at. It's a 5.2 megawatt unit that will be installed at Fonkole. That's a kind of medium term. The rental is really short term. We should get it soon. And that too will bring the customers and add more capacity to our system. So the coordinator really, I'm looking at all of those and helping to coordinate those activities to ensure that all of these occur in a timely manner.
Okay, so the units that we're going to be bringing in, we talk about the list units. The first one is a 3 megawatt generator that we're hoping to bring in. We're hoping that it should be here in the next few weeks. Barring all things, we know, with shipping and all that kind of stuff. So we're hoping that we can have it. And you spoke about some of the other accessories, so to speak, that would need to be in place before that generator arrives. And the location, have we secured location, and are we already working on the ground in terms of where we're going to be putting the generator and stuff like that?
Yeah, we have commenced preparation work. The site is being prepared presently. It will be at Fonkole likewise. And what we are doing is the entire site is being prepared. There are materials that we need to move and some sheds that need to be broken down, etc. But that work is in progress right now. It should be completed by mid next week. The removal of the material, etc. Getting the site ready for laying the foundation for bringing in this generator. The generator consists with 3 generators and a number of containers with other the tools and some spare parts, etc., that they will be coming with to Dominica. So yes, the site is being prepared, and I'm confident that by next week, mid next week to the next week, that site should be cleared and ready to lay the foundation for accepting the students at Fompole.
Okay. You also mentioned, Daryl, a little bit earlier in terms of the outage schedule and trying to get it right, because we had concerns from our customers that, you know, the notice within which time they were given for the outage is too short. You know, we were doing that like 1 day in advance and that kind of thing. From earlier this week, we saw that we announced at least for a few days until this weekend, and then we're going to go again for the next week. How do you think this will assist the customers, though, and in particular our business entities?
Well, in planning, there will certainly. I mean, electricity is a critical component of business in Dominica. Businesses operating in Roseau and Portsmouth to the greater extent, but other persons in the outskirts likewise. I mean, they depend on electricity to do quite a bit of their work, and so in scheduling like that, you know exactly when you're going to have power and when you will be without power. So you can organize all your activities around those hours that you will have and will not have electricity. So it's important that we do that, because the business people need to know schedule their work likewise, because they need power to work. They need power to work. And electricity is a critical component of our economy. And in situations like that, we have to try to ensure that the customers, the business persons, know when they are going to have power and when they will be without power, so that the work can be organized in such a manner that will make them productive.
Yeah, well, you know, we've had comments too of persons saying, you know, that, you know, it is we have come to a stage where Domlec has to be scheduling power. And as you rightly said, the importance of electricity in our everyday life cannot be underscored. But we just want to remind our customers that you know, we are, again, as we said, managing the capacity that is available. And so it is important that we're able to share. At least you have some for a few hours while somebody else is out. So it is important, you know, that you just bear with us. It is a critical stage at this point in time, and we've been saying so over the last few weeks. And at least we schedule, so at least you know. And you rightfully said, Daryl, at least persons are able to better prepare, and that's important. One of the things that I know they were trying to do as well is try as much as possible to stick with the time frame. If we say 9:30 to 3, we try as much as possible to keep it 9:30 to 3, unless, you know, something major has occurred that we really cannot bring it back on at the designated time. But Daryl, we still have customers that are not happy with us because, you know, we're interrupting their power for a few hours, maybe 1 or 2 days a week. Most areas 1 day a week, you know, because we try to turn it around so that everybody, the inconvenience is not only for one set of people, and then that so everybody can share in this whole capacity management. But what would you like to say to Daryl, to those customers, and those of us, we're not happy because we are customers as well, Daryl?
Understandably so, Adina. I mean, Domlec's reliability record has been exceptional until we started experiencing those issues that we have. To the extent that persons who had generators really didn't back up generators, really didn't care to really take care of those and maintain them, because the company's service has really been reliable. And when your reliability of power supply is being affected in such a way, customers will not be welcoming of that. But as you said earlier on, we're asking them to bear some patience with us. I think we are getting there, and soon we will see some relief in terms of the load shedding. It will not be stopped completely, but we will get some relief when we have that 3 megawatts of diesel generation coming in through that agreement to have a rented unit. So as we do that, that will free up some of the other units that we need to do some stuff on to get them onto the grid. And so, but again, I must say thanks to the customers, to the public. I think persons are starting to understand and be a little more sympathetic towards. That's how I feel. I can see that. And we just need to manage what we do and manage it properly, inform the public of what that's happening. And I think persons will understand until we can get back to where we were prior to the beginning of September.
Thank you for that, Daryl. I just want to mention, take it a little, I'll come back to you on your staff that have been working tirelessly over the last few weeks and months. But just to inform the customers that we have put out the fuel surcharge for this month, and there is some increase in the fuel surcharge. I know customers have been saying, but my bill is higher than and I've used less electricity. The cost of electricity has not gone up. It is basically the fuel surcharge. Yeah. And so, we just want customers to understand that when the fuel surcharge goes up, and we don't charge you for when you don't have power, because when you don't have power, your meter is actually not spinning. So Domlec is not getting any revenue when your power is off. If your bill goes up, again, just be reminded that fuel surcharge is about 8.8 cents higher than the last month. So just bear that in mind, and that's a reflection on your bill. Daryl, I want to end though. You have your staff has been at it 24 hours, 7 days a week. I mean, the time.
Yes. And staff in both departments, the generation department and the ET&D department. I've been working closely with both of them because, as you said, I'm the ET&D manager, but given that responsibility now. So working with both sections, coordinating this whole thing to include the load shedding and all the switchings that has to take place. And guys have to be, early in the morning and late at night to ensure that, we cut off power at a particular time, bring it on time, etc. So the staff in both departments, the generation department, we have those guys who have been working tirelessly, likewise, to rectify some of the issues that we have. And so they have really been at it over the past few weeks and so forth. So I want to commend the staff. Frankly, I want to commend the staff for their hard work and let the public know that we all at Domlec, we are concerned with what is happening, and our aim is to ensure that we get back to where we were post these events that has brought us to this point.
Thank you, Daryl. And yes, I just want to point out again that our reliability record has been so high over the past few years that we find, Daryl, to a lot of the business entities who had generators after Hurricane Maria, I mean, they have not been servicing them. They have, some of them need parts, and that's because the reliability of Domlec had been so good. And we want to get back to that stage.
Yeah. Yes.
We want to get back there. So Daryl, I want to say thank you. Daryl is now our restoration coordinator. So Daryl, I want to wish you all the best and pray that within the shortest possible time that our customers can see some relief in this whole business of the capacity management. We really want to be able to service our customers 24/7. That is our aim, and that we've been doing it for years. And so I'm sure we're going to get back there within the shortest possible time.
Okay. So again, I cannot overemphasize commendation to the staff, really, because midnight and all odd hours we have been working to ensure what we have remains and coordinate and ensure that what we are coordinating in terms of load shedding, etc., is done in a timely manner. And I just want to ask the public to just bear with us, and we will get back to where we used to be prior to this whole incident.
Thank you, Daryl. Daryl, our restoration coordinator. You've been listening to another of our Domlec updates as we continue to keep the public updated as to where we are with this whole capacity management program. Join us again on Monday at 12 when we'll have Kurt Sovereign. Kurt is the generation manager, and we will be talking about another aspect of generation, which is the hydro, and where we are with the hydro and how we've been utilizing the hydro for the last few weeks. So thanks again, Darren. Thank you to our listeners on DBS Radio, Kyrie FM, Voice of Life Radio, DA Vibes, and Q95. From all of us at Domlec, have a pleasant day and a great weekend. Thank you so much.
We bring you the power. Domlec is keeping you updated as we work to restore full generation capacity. Join us every Monday and Friday at 12 noon on DBS Radio, Kyrie FM, and Voice of Life Radio, and at 12:30 p.m. on Q95 and DA Vibes for updates on our progress for more reliable and efficient service. Tune in every Monday and Friday. We bring you the
DBS Radio has now upgraded its online internet radio. We can now accommodate unlimited online radio listeners on all our official locations. DBS Radio website at www.dbcradio.net, on radio.garden, on onlineradiobox.com, and TuneIn desktop and mobile platforms of DBS Radio with over 38,000 subscribers and growing. Be sure to follow us on our social media platforms such as our official Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. DBS Radio, the nation station.
It is 12:24. Good afternoon to you, listeners of the nation station DBS.
For all the fun and serious updates, information on Dominica, live radio streaming from DBS, and more, log on to www.dbcradio.net. DBS, the nation station.
Motorcycle riders, a helmet is your friend, not your enemy. Wear it. It may just save your life. A message from the Commonwealth of Dominica Police Force and this station.
The Dominica Calypso Association announces the opening of registration for Calypsonians and aspiring Calypsonians desirous of participating in the 2024 Calypso competitions. Please note that registration is done at our Truro Sport in the Privo Cinemall in Roseau during working hours from Monday to Friday. All participants are required to register. Also note the schedule of shows for the 2024 season are as follows. Eliminations December 9th, 2023. Quarterfinals January 13th, 2024. Semi-finals January 27th, 2024. Finals February 10th, 2024. Register today.
Raffle and Company has begun its setup process at its main branch in Portersville. The plumbing and paint department is ready to go with your exciting deals. Up to 40% discount. Check out Raffle and Company or give them a call at 615-5005. Raffle main branch in Portersville.
Net for you, net for me, net for all, net for everybody.
Everybody?
Yes, anybody that needs a helping hand. If your household income is $2,500 or less, you'll qualify for internet service at just $10 a month for 10 meg. The NTRC will subsidize the cost of your internet service through its Universal Service Fund. Net for all, bringing it home. Call 275-0627 now for more information or visit ntrc.tm. Terms and conditions apply.
This is a nice little apartment.
Thanks. Sit on the couch.
Don't sit here. This is where we sit.
Your couch talks.
It might just be a little Germany couch. No worries.
A little? The stories I could tell. Nothing is clean. Also, you could do better.
Yeah, no, I gone.
I hate this couch.
Even in your home, you're not alone. There's germs and bacteria you can't see. Thankfully, there's Clean and White Disinfectant Spray. Kills 99.9% of germs.
And wash your hands more.
Clean and White Disinfectant Spray, because you are not alone.
Locally distributed by Fine Foods Inc.
Release the dragon and enjoy massive wins with the new blast game Lucky Dragon Wilds. Win up to 28 free spins. Watch the dragon expand on full real wilds and win big. Stack wilds and win up to $50,000 with Lucky Dragon Wilds. Blast. Know your limits. Play within it. Must be 18 years of age to participate in gaming.
Calypso Classic is on every Monday from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. on your Calypso Radio, DBS. Join the host, Rayburn Blackmore, as he highlights the best in calypsos over the years. Speak to musicians, writers, and calypsonians on Calypso Classic every Monday from 9 p.m. on DBS Radio. Tune in.
'Cause I love you. Kaiso, I really love you. Kaiso, no battalion could keep this love underground. Dragon window, you came to the fore. You are the best in windows, fencing and doors. Build resilience and good quality. You work hand in hand with the community. You are world class. Yes, you built to last. Your product is the best. The Honda window could test. Dragon windows. Watch me. In Dominica, you were born. You are number one dragon. Dragon window.
We have relocated to a new factory at Woodbridge Bay, Fokole, opposite the port. Telephone 448-0253, 315-1500 and 275-7372.
Dragon windows.
DBS Radio Christmas Song Contest. It's on this year. Artists, get ready.
Don't wanna be left out this Christmas. Just wanna spread the joy this Christmas. Don't wanna be left out this Christmas.
Yes, ma'am. This is the sweetest of all my smile. Dife mama, dife I guidance rod. Saki pasa toi va yo ke fait ça pour dola yo. Dife mama, dife I guidance rod. Saki pasa toi va yo ke fait ça pour dola yo. Si c'est sonné, yo ka ale akai nou. 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 Dife mama, dife I guidance rod. Saki pasa toi va yo ke fait ça pour dola yo. Dife mama, dife I guidance rod. Saki pasa toi va yo ke fait ça pour dola yo. That big body, y'all. Oh, stop it. You're not seeing what she's doing. Boomsy on the road wing. Yes, ma'am. Do your thing. Do your thing, girl. Hey, hey. Erica, wo yo yo. Erica, why Erica, why you like to push your boom boom outside? Push your boom boom inside. Push your boom boom inside. Why you like to push your boom boom outside? Erica, wo yo yo. Erica, why Erica, why you like to push your boom boom outside? Push your boom boom inside. Push your boom boom inside. Why you like to push your boom boom outside?
Where my shoe? My brand new shoe. Well, look at your clothes in my shoe. Mommy, please just tell you, don't use my shoe. Look at your clothes in my shoe. My good shoe.
boy, remember I warned you. Boy, see what you do. It's a brand new shoe, mommy say it shouldn't use. You just come in, your big foot you pushing, and see how you goes up. The lace of my brand new tennis shoes on. Boy, remember I warned you. Boy, see what you do. It's a brand new shoe, mommy say it shouldn't use. You just come in, your big foot you pushing, and see how you goes up. The lace of my brand new tennis shoes on.
L'année passée, les moins aller après Joanne. Gardez l'eau, votre moment pas. Bon, ni moins pas laisser moi. Gardez l'eau, votre moment pas. Gardez l'eau, votre moment pas. Pour qu'à changer l'année passée, les moins aller après Joanne. Gardez l'eau, votre moment pas. Bon, ni moins pas laisser moi.
Você